Hello everyone, I am author Dianna Gunn, and today I'm here to talk to you about something I like to call the self-care mentality. It's no secret that I've struggled with depression for a long time, and during that time I have read and watched thousands of hours of content on mental health, mental illness, and specifically on the concept of self-care. And in all of my exploration, I found that most of the content around self-care was pretty much the same, and it was also pretty disappointing. It tended to focus on one-time, superficial strategies. If it went into anything deep, the deepest it usually went was meditation. These one-time strategies and these things you're supposed to do on particularly bad days were helpful, they were useful, but only to a certain extent, and I couldn't help but feel like I was missing something when it came to self-care. And then on the other hand, I found a lot of content about self-love and how to love yourself and how loving yourself is the best thing in the universe, and that didn't sit quite right with me either. Over the years, I've certainly grown to like myself, but I'm not quite confident saying that I love myself. So self-love felt and feels like this crazy high unachievable goal, and I'm starting to believe that someday maybe I can achieve it, but I am a long way off, and I have been a long way off for a very long time, and I knew that I needed some sort of stepping stone to get to self-love. I wasn't just going to suddenly be there. And I know that even if my gradual journey of self-acceptance does lead me to self-love someday, there are still going to be days and moments and times when I don't love myself, and that's going to be something I always struggle with. Neither of these concepts sat right with me, so I ended up sort of combining them into what I call the self-care mentality. And this is basically approaching your entire life from a place of deeply caring for yourself. If you can't love yourself the way you love your family or your romantic partners or whoever, at least care deeply for yourself. Be willing to go at least as far for yourself as you would for a close friend. Let's think about this for a second. How far would you go, or have you gone, to make a close friend feel better, to help them with something? Why can't you go that far for yourself? That's what I've spent the last couple of years asking myself, and slowly but surely, I've gotten better about caring myself, because I've come to realize that if I have a base level of respect and care for the other people in my life, I need to have at least that much respect and care for myself. Because my ultimate goal is to make my life better, this self-care mentality isn't just about the easy stuff either, and it's not just about thinking I care about myself, although that is a huge part of it. It's also about making sure that I actually get some exercise into my day, even though I work from home, and that's a real challenge for me. It's making sure that I eat at least some semblance of healthy food, no matter how bad I'm feeling. It's making sure that I brush my teeth regularly, no matter how depressed I am, because when you're really depressed, that's something that is a huge challenge. Everything is a huge challenge. The self-care mentality is all about being able to go, I may not love myself today, I may be depressed, I may be struggling with whatever else, but I still deserve the same basic level of respect and care and decency as any other human being, and I am still going to try to be healthy and happy today in spite of all of that, because I deserve better. The self-care mentality should be vital to how you approach every single aspect of your life. In fact, most of the videos that I've already published here discuss different aspects of the self-care mentality that I've developed for myself. How to care for yourself during holidays. How to make sure your goals are actually serving you and working towards the life you want and making you happy. How to be comparisonitis so that you can focus on getting the work done. All of those things, killing your guilt, all of those are different aspects of the self-care mentality that I've spent the past few years working to develop and that I am now trying to pass on to you. Next week, I'll be talking about how to stay motivated on your New Year's goals and why I hate the word resolutions. So if you're interested in that, please do subscribe. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a comment.